Charlotte Griffin reads a tribute to Jessica May George.
Jessica May George was learning to play piano and violin. She no doubt inherited her musical talent from her parents, who were both professional musicians. In December 1993, at the age of 9, Jessie suddenly became very ill. Tests showed that she had an inoperable tumour of the brainstem. Jessie enjoyed writing poetry and continued to do so throughout her illness and time in hospital. I will read a selection of her poems which give an insight into Jessie's personality and consideration for other people. To the nurses on Fleming ward. Here is a verse about a nurse, in fact about a few. I wanted to thank you, but I didn't know how to, so I wrote this poem for you. This was written on the 14th of January 1994. Jessie referred to her tumour as a blooming blob and wrote this in January 1994. Blooming blob. I will fight my blooming blob. I'll fight it away and away. I will fight it till it's gone. I'll fight it till the great day. Jessie had a mischievous sense of humour. Janet and Bill. Janet and Bill don't live on a hill. They live in a second-floor flat. It's very small, and our house is tall, and they don't think much of that. This was written on the 29th of January, 1994. This poem, written in February 1994, illustrates Jessie's vivid imagination. I want to be. I want to be a pilot in the sky, in a helicopter, risen up very high. I want to be a sailor, sailing on the sea. That's my ambition for what I want to be. I want to be a starfish, looking like a star. I want to go and investigate up in space so far. I want to be a shopkeeper behind a massive till. I want to be a pharmacist, looking up a pill. I want to be a musician, playing on my world-round trip. I want to be a rabbit, hippity hop, hip hip. Jessie dedicated this poem to one of her nurses. For Ada. I like the nurse called Ada, and her daughter is sweet too. When I first got very ill, I thought it was just the flu. Ada showed me to my bedroom on my very first day. I really liked her ever so much. I didn't want her to go away. She's pretty in an oriental way. Her little Francesca too. If you were ever poorly, perhaps she would look after you. This poem was written in January 1994. Was this based on a boy that Jessie knew, or total imagination? Glasses. Glasses are silly, said little Billy. Every day passes, and I still need glasses. Why should it be that it has to be me? This poem was written in February 1994. Jessie was able to attend school for a few days during her illness. She wrote this on the 13th of April 1994, her last day at school. The evening sun. As I was walking along the beach, I saw the evening sunlight. It really was so very bright. The sun was orange and yellow, whilst I heard the wind's big bellow. The sun was twinkling on the sea. How nice and beautiful could it be? It twinkles on the water bright, when I go back home in the night. Jessie wrote at the head of this poem that it should be sung to Beethoven's tune, Ode to Joy. I will do my best. Day by day I fight my tumour, I'll kill every rotten cell. One by one I kill them off, and I will soon be fit and well. This poem was written in January 1994. Radiotherapy and treatment was being used on Jessie, which caused her to be constantly hungry. This prompted her to write this poem. Hungry. I am starving. Are you starving too? I would like to eat, and eat it with you. I would like to eat, and eat and eat. I would like to eat potatoes and meat. I am hungry, hungry as can be, so won't you just give me a crumb or a pea? This was written in January or February 1994. With 3 weeks of her life remaining, Jessie wrote this. Waiting. I hate waiting for so long. It is so boring. You start itching and twitching, waiting in the hospital. This poem was written on the 14th of April, 1994. Jessie became unable to write, but 2 weeks before her death, she managed to dictate this poem, which her mother wrote down for her. Cough. Slowly, slowly, my cough runs away. Slowly, slowly, each and every day. This was written on the 23rd of April, 1994. Jessica George died on the 6th of May, 1994. Aged 9.5 years. It is a great tribute to her memory that so many people are giving their time, their talent and their money to support music therapy through Jessie's fund.